Hello, man. Has it been quite a bit since last video? It's been like a month. Feels way more than a month now. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it's almost 2 months now since last upload, but there's been nothing. I mean, there's the one thing I missed, and it was actually a big deal, so that was stupid by me by not looking, but SeaWorld wanted to buy Knott's, and I was terrified when I saw that. But by the time I even saw it, they already closed the deal, and Knott's is staying an independent company. But I was like, oh, that is the last thing we need. Because who knows what SeaWorld would have done with Knott's. Ugh. But I'm really, really, really glad that um, that's just done. Because that would have been, that would be really scary if they. Because I bet you SeaWorld is running low on money. So then they're trying to, buy Knott's, but thankfully, no. Anyways, this is the first, Scary Farm video of 2022. Now, I know you're probably like, what the heck, right? Like, this is so early, but when I say, I'm going to cover everything, I'm going to cover everything. Now, I'm not switching it to spooky news yet. Because, frankly, there's still a lot of months till September. And, probably even before. Well, we have, like, August will probably be when I switch it. Because then we have all those Amaze videos and whatever. So, we still have a long time till then. But, basically, I'm going to do everything I can to get content up. I've been trying to find things, right? And, the behind the scenes of this place, I wanted to do, like, a video explaining that, but it's so, like, secretive. They don't really have anything up about that, like, at all. They have one video from, like, the 90s, and that's it. Like, they don't really talk about the behind the scenes a lot, like, really at all. But, I mean, here we are, dude. Like, it's cool. I'm really glad that we got these dates, because I'm anxiously waiting for it to start again, even though we have months. I'm still, like, really, really looking forward to it. So let's think, okay? Technically March now, even though it's not, but we're close enough. March. Well, yeah, we have to count it as a whole month. March, April, May, June, July, August. Like, oh, that's still like 6 months till we get content. Yeah, anyways, so these are the dates as you've been seeing for a while. 22nd through the 31st of 2022, we will be getting Scary Farm. Now, this, I feel like it's a little bit shorter of a time frame, because last year I believe it was. Oh, they took out. It said so originally. It said why? Originally it said like 2021 up here. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, it was 16th through 20 16th through I think 31st. It said, right? I don't know. Please. Yeah, 31st. Okay, so it was the 22nd through 31st, 16th through 31st last year. And for some reason, it's shorter. It's a shorter frame of time. But, you know, I guess they just decided to shrink it. Now, I don't know why, and I feel like that's kind of weird why they would shrink it. But I know, originally it was like 20th or whatever. But I'm sure last year they wanted to give people extra time. Like, okay, we're going to push it out even longer because, you didn't even get it last year. So now they were like, okay, well, we should probably give you more time, this year because you didn't even have it period last year, so they gave them more time now, and then they're back to really the normal schedule for 2022. Um, let me see, because 19th. So yeah, it's like around the see, like it's around the so it's just kind of around the dates of Scary Farm. I'm kind of looking back. Yeah, see last year. Oh, so I wonder, you know what? Let's see, 15. So I wonder if they're going kind of back. Huh. Cuz I'm wondering if they're going in like a routine, cuz 4 years ago it was this date. So then I'm wondering, are they going kind of back? Are they going to go forward from here? Like we're back to 22nd, then it'll be 21st, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, or whatever it was. But I feel like they're kind of doing it in a chain, so it's going to kind of move along. Uh, but, man, am I excited. I don't even know, like, what they're going to do. I have no clue. I've been checking periodically to see if we have any um, small announcements, right? Like just little things, because they have those like emo horror conventions, and it's really really emo. But that's normally where they say their new mazes, whatever. So, from my understanding, they haven't announced anything. Uh, let me look here so you can see too. Yeah, not really. As you can see, there's nothing. No new news, nothing. Oh yeah, that happened too. There was some like fire explosion thing near Knott's. One of those like warehouse things. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like there's a new restaurant coming to Knott's. Dude, I haven't been to the park since, I have to think about this. It was still Mary Farm. Dang, it's been a while. But that trip was like, it was a good trip. I had lots of fun. That's the most I've like explored Ghost Town probably, but um, it was super crowded. So I'm sure that's why I haven't gone back to it. It was probably January, like the first week of January or like the last week of December. Like it was a while ago. I mean, that's like almost 2 months. Um, so as of the park, I don't know what's changed. Um, but yet again, I apologize. I didn't even think about looking at Knott stuff because I've been busy with Marvel and Star Wars on my main channel, right? So then I'm focusing on that, and then I kind of forgot about this channel for a little bit. But, the only thing that really would have been beneficial to you is the SeaWorld deal, but obviously that's way past now. That was like last month or something. But thank goodness they are not joining them. Ugh, I would have. Ugh, that's my nightmare. But yeah, not so smart. They stay independent. They're not gonna just hand their company to someone else and have them mess it up. Some of you might be thinking of a company or two. Um, and they they're smart. They stay independent. That's kind of their thing. Because, SeaWorld would shoot their prices up, right? Like, it's the all of that would have been bad. But they stayed independent. They are making a ton of money because Knott's is more crowded than it's ever been, really, since they reopened. So I'm sure their, like, money has, like, was kind of stable then. I'm sure it shot up when they reopened. And even still now, like, they're way more crowded than they used to be. So yeah, I think they're making more money now than they ever have, really. I mean, I haven't been to the parks in like a month or two. No, actually, it's 2 months, so I'm stupid. 2 months at least. And, crowd wise, it's been, those times I did go a couple months ago, it was crowded. Now, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'd have to go. I want to go soon, but this weekend probably isn't going to work. But hope maybe next weekend, just for a crowd update and everything. But it's been forever. For having season passes, it's been too long. I feel like, yeah. New mazes. Okay, you know what I should talk about is like which mazes I think are gonna be wiped off the list. As of 2022 Haunt. My prediction would be that they're wiping. Ugh, I don't even want to say this because it was my favorite maze, but my prediction is they might wipe the depths and dark entities off the list because those have been at Scary Farm for years now, like 4 to 5 years, and they're never crowded. Like, I walked into dark entities literally had no line. I just walked straight in. The depths had a line, but it was 1 minute or 2 minutes. So I feel like those two, they were really cool, but I feel like they're gonna get wiped. It's unfortunate, but definitely possible. The other would probably be probably Pumpkin Eater, honestly. That's another one that's been there for a while. And, the whole reason why they didn't have really the resources to make a bunch of... They normally have multiple new mazes. Like, last year there's only one. I didn't even go in it, but... Mesmer. But it's a cool maze, but I didn't get to it. I had other priorities. I'd never been before, so I was like, okay, well, I need to, make the ones that are, essential. And, I would say... No, actually, Origins was 2019. So actually, that one won't go. And even I was going to say, they're not going to remove that one because that's like the Calico themed one. So I feel like that one will be like Paranormal, where it'll be there for years. Where Paranormal Inc. is gone. That's wiped. Gone. Unfortunately. That's another one I didn't go into because I had a huge line. Like, it was like an hour wait or something. And for Scary Farm, you can't wait an hour waits because then that's like another hour closer to midnight and another hour of you getting more tired. Well, actually, no, because Scary Farm, you're like adrenaline's up the whole time, so you're not even tired. But, sitting in a line, you'd start to get a little like, kind of dozy or whatever. But, yeah, that's wiped off the list now for sure. Paranormal is gone. Scare zones, I don't think they even had... No, they had... Oh, yeah, they had Goring 20s. I remember that. That was a really cool maze, but that weird concert thing ruined the experience. It's supposed to be like an eerie, like, what is going on feel, and I didn't get that because I had this huge, like... there's that stage next to, across, like... So you have Barry Tales here, right? And then that stage is like there. Um, yeah, that stage was going like lights and really loud music. So then that ruined the experience. I'm like, come on, like that's not supposed to. Like they should have not done a show over there this year, because if you're trying to make that sort of experience, you can't just start, going with this big, rock concert like and then you're like walking through an eerie 20s era themed zone where you're supposed to be spooked, and then it's not even scary because you have all this like weird stuff going on. So frankly, I think they need to just not do a show there as long as Goring 20s is there, if they want to keep the feel of an eerie 20s era scare zone that's in the back corner of the park, right? That there's no park back there. You have to, twist. So that's another thing. It's like in the corner, so you kind of feel like separated from everyone else. Ghost Town is obviously the coolest one, as you know, but that one has the right feel to it too, because there's not a loud concert going on. And the one that felt the most appropriate for, Scary Farm is the Hollow, which is weird because it's a relatively small zone, right? Like it's just Camp Snoopy and it cuts off. But that one, there's like, you can't hear rides, you don't hear like anything. Like literally, for some reason, that corner it is so quiet, and then it's just. I think they even play music in the hall. I don't think they did. Maybe a little bit, but it was like really low. And dude, it was like really eerie in there. That was like a cool scare zone, even though like that scare zone isn't like spectacular. It was like really cool to feel like it was appropriate for you're supposed to feel like uneasy almost, and then that was the perfect feel, right? Like you're walking through there, it's like really quiet, you hear footsteps, right? A few growls, and then there's that one dude who would just screech from time to time. He scared the crap out of me. He did this like weird thing with his voice, and he had like huge nails. I was like, oh, that guy was but yeah, he was really creepy. Yeah, but that scare zone felt very eerie up until you got to the pumpkin eater line, which is full of people chattering, and then there it goes, right? But if you're gonna have scare zones, the big lines and all the conversations and people like dancing because they drank, it's like it gets loud, obviously. But yeah, it's for sure. It's that one feels the most like right, which is good. And then I think I crossed through Forsaken Lake once, but I hardly remember. I don't even think I did, because I didn't even pass through there because I was on the outer sides of the park because there's no mazes in there. That's why. Dang it! I need to make that a priority next time I go later this year. But yeah, it's definitely exciting to see the dates solid on Knott's website, right? But yeah, man, am I excited, and man, do I have to wait. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be it. I'm excited. It's nice that there are actually firm and strong dates on their website, like I said. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. Comment. I don't have comments. Sorry. But yeah, do whatever. Who knows the next time you'll see me on this channel, but go check out my main channel where my videos are very frequent. This is the longest I've been, which is like, I think, might be a week, but probably even not a week yet. But I do frequent videos there, so yeah, Star Wars, Marvel, Disneyland, whatever, right? That's all over there. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.